What up, guys? It's E-Steph here playing some Tristana. So hopefully I'm going to be able to give you guys a tutorial and run through and run down on how I played her, how I built her, and basically just how to play Trist. Okay. We all pretty much started out in the bush. We did a 3v3, and we basically do some big dam to this guy right here. Bam, bam, and bam. There we go. Like Triss, like at that point, her auto attack's just her cannon, so I let Garen go on that one. And I'm literally just gonna stay in the bush, and her auto attack automatically will deal towards the other player instead of going for the minions and whatnot. So that's kind of how we took first blood at the beginning there. How I build her is, yeah, her first build, you're supposed to give her a sword. I don't really care, so I give her, I don't really care about anybody's, like if it's a shield or a sword or whatever, for any character, I don't usually go for their first recommended item. That's what I was looking for. I usually just go for a pair of boots because running, you have no idea how much that helps at the beginning. Here's a kill right here, going for Garen, and she's just going to auto attack. Like she's going to just jump and you know what I mean? Like for the assist. She's pretty easy going. Her auto attack's like pretty good though. She's so ranged. She's like almost as ranged as probably like Mundo or something, except it's not skilled shot. So that's the great thing about her is she will like literally auto attack. She will find her opponent and be shooting at them the whole time over the minions. So just because a minion's like closest to her, like that example, she still shoots for the opponent, which is great. But as I was saying, I usually build boots first and then she's mana so that I build health and mana regen. It was pretty much just me and Garen, who's my buddy Tubro here, the whole game. I think we had like a Pantheon on our team or something, but he was like really, really bad. Anywho, she doesn't build health poorly, but at the same time, she doesn't build health that great either. So you definitely need health mana pendants for Trist. Her moves are her Q, which is basically makes her auto attack deal more damage. Then she has her W, which if you click it on the ground right there, it jumps wherever you put your landing pad. So you can actually put your landing pad on someone. Yeah, I died here, but Garen got the kill at the end anyways. Right there on Warwick. Anywho, so you can, the W, you basically land right on them. You do a pretty decent amount of damage, especially if you land like on them, like right there. Her E is an explosive shot, I believe. Yeah, it's an explosive shot. And her alt, or am I getting this mixed up? Her E is, no, her E is like kind of like a let it rain type situation with her cannonballs. That's similar to like Gangplank or Misfortune. Then her R is her like massive cannonball shot, which deals a crap load of damage. I was going by recommended items, but by the end, I switched over to building her last recommended item instead of going in order. You know, they're put in order for a reason, but sometimes I don't always follow that. You don't have to. As long as you're sticking with the recommended items, like you'll build pretty good. You could build in order, or for her, I mean, this game was going to be so short. We were just kicking so much butt that like there just came a time that, see, I'm just like kind of going around. So I built the last item for the rest of the game, I believe. She's really good. Like she's a range. She's an attack damage range. Um, she doesn't farm that well because she doesn't have like an extra move per se to just like kind of clear out the minions. Um, yeah, like I said, it was pretty much me and Garen, me and Tubbs the whole the whole game. Um, we took out the turret here. I believe that wasn't too much of a problem. And just the other people were playing. I think like one was like just dicking around on their team, or I don't even know what was going on, but like we had a horrible Pantheon and they had a horrible person. It was just, that's why the game was so short. Like me and Tubbs just kind of took them out. And there's the inhibitor. How I kind of stack her moves if I'm going solo and going to take someone on is I auto attack. well, you try to get like 1 or 2 auto attacks in because that'll just kind of poke at them to begin with. Then I W onto them. That's the landing pad that I was telling you about. Deal whatever damage. Pop my Q so that my next move is going to be, you know, increased by, I don't know, however much percent it is. And then I go with my E, which is my like let it rain cannonball. And then if I have an R, if I have enough mana for an R, then I pop my R. And that's usually how it goes. So I QWER for her in that order. Usually works. I didn't show all my kills this game. I just showed some kills and assists just because I wanted to knock it down this game. It was only like a half an hour or something, but it's still for a 3v3. That still to me just seems like too long. So right there, I Q, I W, I E'd, and I didn't quite get my R out because they went back on their base and like regened, obviously. Garen just, yeah, he's getting cock-a-monstered by the turret right now. Yeah, CR Panth dies, and like that Anivia sucked. So, I don't know. It was just weird. Garen and I had to wait out, like kind of stake out like the whole time. Because Panth was like AFK, MIA, whatever. Basically that's kind of, now the other thing that you could build with her, it depends who you're playing against, but you would obviously build magic resist if you're playing against magic, or you would build armor if you're playing against AD. You know, your range, so if there is another range player, especially like Tristana usually plays bottom lane, whether you're like 3v3 or 5v5. And basically like, yeah, I don't really know what else to say. She's pretty easy. She's pretty easy. She doesn't run that great though, so that's why I opt out from getting her first recommended item sword for her boots. And then of course upgrade her boots. I think they're either Birkenshire's, yeah, I think they're Birkenshire boots. Could be wrong. Just a couple of the things that ended up happening this game though was she would have all these assists with Garen, which is great because she's ranged. So I just stick her in a bush somewhere, and then Garen's going after someone. I could be behind, stop her, just like if you stop her running, she'll let out a cannon. So I just would stop her, like if I knew I was within range, let one go, keep running, 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 stop, let her shoot another cannon. And slowly, you know, 2 or 3 shots later, like you're poking away, and that also, it doesn't quite slow them, I don't think. But I mean, it gives your ally another opportunity to really like let an attack go on them. So I think that we're coming to the end here where we basically just clobber. So yeah, that's basically how I build trust, how I played her this game. Some of my kills, some of my assists. I'm so sorry, guys. I've been sick all week, so my voice is like unreal right now. But I will go over some of the items specifically right now that I built her with, just so it kind of helps you guys. So specifically the items that I got for her were the Berkshire's Greaves, which basically enhances attack speed. Then the Yumu's Ghost Blade, which is attack damage. Then the Razors are attack damage and armor. Then the pickaxe is the attack damage again, and then the bow is attack speed. I hope you guys like this tutorial on Trist, and don't forget to comment, rate, and subscribe.